Hey everyone, got some pickups here. Haven't made a video in like a month. I just got a little bit of free time today, so I decided I would. I can't remember if I showed this last time, but got the Power Rangers, is that a limited? Yeah, limited collector's edition, Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. It's a steelbook, comes with all this stuff. This is a great movie. If you have not seen it, go see it. I can't remember if I showed that, so I just thought I'd show it real quick. I only have a couple games here. Can't remember if I got any more besides these, but picked up Splatoon 2. I have not played it yet. I want to, though. I hear this one actually has like a decent campaign, so that's cool. The first one had like a really... I didn't play the first one because I tried out the online. I didn't really like it. But the campaign I was going to play, but I heard it was like super light, like you barely did anything, so I just didn't play it. But I'll probably play that one. Mark, MT Shark 7, we're always like, him and I were always telling each other about these games that people don't really hear about, and we'll like make each other go get it. So he talked me into this one. He didn't really talk me into it, he just told me about it. And it was only $20, and it was in the first like 2 weeks of release, so I actually got it for only like $17. It's called The Town of Light, inspired by true events in real places. It's like a horror game, but it's like a walking simulator type of horror game. Like, picture like maybe Gone Home or something, but horror. So that's really cool. And it comes with photos of the real areas of the game. This would be a good game to play around Halloween, which is coming up. I guess keeping it gaming related, got a bunch of amiibo. I can't remember if I showed this one, but it's Alm and Celica. Yeah, so Fire Emblem. I don't remember which Fire Emblem it's from. Have the Pikmin. Did I show all these amiibo yet? I can't remember. I'll go fast just in case, but got a Inkling Boy here, Inkling Girl, Inkling Squid. I think we have a green squid and like a orange squid and now a purple squid. Have Bayonetta Player 1 and Bayonetta Player 2. Basically just different poses too. Okay, just two different Bayonettas. I'm assuming I never played much I didn't play much Smash Brothers, but I'm assuming that when I do know actually, when more than one character is playing at once, like Pikachu and Pikachu, like they'll slightly change the colors or whatever the second Pikachu, so they don't look the same. So this is Player 1 and 2 Bayonetta. We have Corrin, which I missed out on Player 2 Corrin. It was an Amazon exclusive, and it was like $50 on eBay, Player 2 one, and then I just waited, and it popped back up on Amazon, so I have that one come in the mail, Player 2 for this one. Have a Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, and then Player 2 Cloud. I don't know what I'm going to do if they just keep doing this 2 of each one now. Just having a Cloud and a Bayonetta takes up less room than 2 Clouds and 2 Bayonettas. I have a couple of toys here. The new wave of Ninja Turtle figures came out, so I picked up Casey Jones. I didn't get Casey Jones when he first came around, and I'm not paying like online prices for him. It's not super expensive, but this is like a $9 figure, and I don't want to pay like $20-something for it, so it's cool that Casey Jones was re-released, so I have him. And then they finally made an Usagi figure, which I'd much rather have his like classic look, but this will do. If I ever see the classic one, I might grab it. Usagi is a cool character. I also got the next Nick box. I've not decided if I'm going to do an unboxing for this yet, because It was really, really hard to put all this stuff back in here, so I don't know if I want to go through that again. but possibly. And got comic book. This time we got they put it in there upside down. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 17. This series is amazing. Don't play it. I wouldn't play it. I'd probably read it. Now the last things. Oh, I'll show these actually. I went to Disneyland and Universal Studios a couple weeks ago. I had to fly to California for work, so I just brought Lorena with me, and we decided to make a mini vacation out of it, and ended up doing 5 days of Disneyland and 1 day of Universal Studios. So in Disneyland, it's a big thing there to get pins and trade them. Like, all the people who work there will have like a pin set with them, and you can just walk up and trade them a pin, like give them a pin, take one from them. And there's like communities of pin traders and stuff, and I just thought that was really cool. So the only things I really bought at the gift shops and stuff were pins, because I thought it'd be cool to be able to trade them and do all that kind of stuff. So the first one I bought was Steamboat Willie Mickey, and it was, why is it so out of focus? Ooh. Anyways, it was Disneyland's 62nd or 52nd anniversary. I'm not sure. So that was pretty good. The first, occurrence of Mickey. And then my favorite Disney universe is Winnie the Pooh. I don't know why. So I decided to pick up Winnie the Pooh. And it's funny with this other one. I was going to just get Winnie the Pooh, but this one I just looked down and it was sitting there as Eeyore. And I just pictured him being like, nobody likes me, because I picked Winnie the Pooh, so I just grabbed him too. I know it's just a pin, but I have a heart, what can I say? And then here's a Cars pin. I don't know if these are coming through very well in the video, but we got this one for buying the 5-day pass. They gave us a free pin. And then Universal Studios, okay, when I was little, I don't even know how old I was. I was really little. It was around when Jurassic Park was still a big thing. I was obsessed with Jurassic Park, like big time. Had toys, watched the movie a bunch of times, went to theaters and watched it like 3 or 4 times. So my family took me to Universal Studios. They thought I would just love to ride this Jurassic Park ride, like, they were just like, oh, this is going to be Corey's thing, like, I can't wait to see his face when he rides it, blah, blah, blah. I get there, I see the drop, with the water, and I'm too scared. I didn't get on. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And I still remember this to this day, even though I was little. My aunt or uncle, one of the two, maybe both, telling me, like, you're going to regret not riding this. Are you sure you don't want to ride it? Because you're really into Jurassic Park. And I was like, nope, I'm not riding. I'm too scared. So, it's been my goal ever since then to ride the Jurassic Park ride, because when I was little, I didn't do it. And the ride's getting kind of old now, I don't know how much longer it's going to last. They're probably going to, bump it up to a Jurassic World ride at some point or something. So yeah, I finally rode Jurassic Park, almost 20 years later, probably. And it was fun, it was great. I got really wet, though. And I just had to get a pin to signify that I rode it. Jurassic Park, Universal Studios. So that was really cool. And then I also went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter there, and I picked up a Hogwarts pin. So yeah, that's all the pins I got. This next stuff, these next things, Andre Retro Zapper on YouTube, go check him out. He was gonna give me a few things like a long time ago. It had to have been like a year or 2 ago. Andre, you probably remember. So I don't remember how long ago it was, but he's just been holding it for me, and I've been meaning to buy it from him, or I can't even remember the original deal. Maybe we're gonna trade. I don't know, but he had a RetroPie for sale. And I got tired of messing with my NVIDIA Shield and trying to load it with emulators and ROMs and stuff. I can do it. I'm tech savvy, I'm fine, I can do it. But I just got tired of messing with it. So I was like, I'm going to see if Andre still has that RetroPie for sale, because I'd like to just have it already set up for me. And he did. So the main thing I was getting from him was this RetroPie, which, if you don't know what a RetroPie is, it's a Raspberry Pi. This is a Model 3B. I don't know if you know what a Raspberry Pi is, but it's basically like a motherboard, as you can see in there. It's like a mini computer. I think it runs Linux, if I'm not mistaken, which is the operating system. But basically, you can program this thing to do whatever you want. Like, people program them to fly drones, or like, I mean, you can do anything with it. They remote control cars. They program them for that. If you've seen the show Mr. Robot, they actually program one of these to kind of hack like a building, and he hides it in the air conditioning switch, like, panel. He just like sticks it in there, because these connect to the internet and stuff. Like, they have Wi-Fi and all that. Well, this model does. But this one was converted to a RetroPie, which is basically a emulation machine. Has a whole bunch of different systems on it. 4 USB ports, Ethernet port. He put a cooling fan on it to cool off the CPU in there. Did you also put this? Oh, very nice. But yeah, thanks, Andre. It's a really good deal. I don't think they usually come with the case and stuff, so I'm pretty sure he set this all up for me. There's a SD card right there. He also threw in a USB Super Nintendo controller, which was very nice of him. And this is funny, Andre, if you're watching. It's not really funny. I was very pissed off. I collect Power Rangers. You can barely see the Red Ranger right there hanging out of my shelf. I collect Power Ranger stuff, so the Power Ranger plushies came out. They look like this. Little Power Ranger plushies. So he had a display box for it, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. And I think he was cleaning out one of his rooms for his new baby, and so he was getting rid of some stuff, and he asked if I wanted this, and I said yes, and it came all pristine and beautiful, little display case. I leave it on my coffee table. I get home, my puppy got a hold of it. So yeah, she ate bits of it. I have it all taped up. She just straight went into this thing. Luckily, the actual display part wasn't touched, but oh, I was so angry. But it'll still work, as you can see. She just eats everything. I don't know why. Okay, anyways, here's the rest of the stuff that's in the package Andre sent me. Troy Aikman football. I'm a huge Cowboys fan, like die-hard Cowboys fan. So he asked me if I wanted a complete in-box Troy Aikman football. I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to put this on display somewhere. Too bad Romo didn't get his own game. And now you guys are going to talk crap on Romo. Go ahead. This is the box the RetroPie was in. And then he sent me some figures, actually, too. This one is really cool because I had it when I was younger. I used to play with this thing all the time. It's the Shadow. Tell me that isn't cool. Like, he has guns in his hands. He just... I used to have this one when I was younger, too. The Shadow Invisible. He always looked like he had a broken arm, but I'm pretty sure he was supposed to hold a gun. This guy's from the Shadow as well, but I did not have him. What year are these even from? 1994. Has this nice little ponytail there. I do have this guy, but this one looks like the paint job's slightly different because the blue looks lighter than mine. But it's a Transmetal 2 Dinobot. He's missing a leg, but that's okay. You can find those on eBay or wherever. Transmetal 2 Dinobot, very cool figure. And then here is Silverbolt. He's actually part of a like a 5 Transformer set. They would all hook together to make one big Transformer. Grimlock here, which is just a repaint of the first Dinobot. Very cool though. Whoa, whose gun is this? I don't know whose gun this is. I didn't even notice this. Whose gun is this? I have no idea whose this is, but that's cool though. Wow. Look at that. And then we have Gargoyle. I forgot this guy's name. He's the smallest gargoyle. Funny story about this guy is I was a little shit when I was little, and I had a few of the Gargoyles toys, and it was someone's birthday. I can't remember who, and he was having a birthday party like at my house, and my mom and I bought the kid this gargoyle, and I was so freaking jealous because I didn't have this one that I literally swiped it on his birthday and threw it in my closet. My closet was a junk pile back then. I remember throwing it in my closet. I was like, I'm going to throw this in there, and then I'm going to get it later. I never saw that thing again. I searched my closet high and low, disappeared. I have no idea what happened to it. But it's cool to get it again. That's karma for you, though. I steal it. I don't even know what. I was so mean. But anyways, I never saw that thing again. And this is really cool. It's Bumblebee. It's from the movie. I've actually been thinking about getting some of the movie Transformers, but I don't know. There's like so many of them now that I'm just like, But it's cool to have a start here, Bumblebee. See, it's a legit Camaro. And I think that's everything. Yep, that is everything. So, thanks for watching, and bye.